What's going on, folks? How's it going? Happy, wonderful, what day is it? Friday! Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. Right, Rap, what's going on? We got RM Oliver. Welcome, my friends. Welcome. You gotta do a continent to continent flight for your 1K subs. Yes, absolutely. It is dark in here. Give me 2 seconds. I need to adjust the lighting, because I look awful. There we go. Get a little bit more light in here, shall we? What is that clicking sound? Anybody else hear that? What is that? FSRealistic.
FSRealistic connected.
Are you the only one that hears that? Not sure what that's about. My yoke isn't working. Not today, game. Or sim. Ooh, okay. That sounds promising. Let's see. Oh, no, I know why. I know why, folks. This is why. This isn't set to ATR, is it? No, it is not. Just get this to default. Check the sensitivity, because the sensitivity on the ATR is whack. You really gotta dumb it down a little bit. 58 usually is what I settle for. I forgot to change my controller profile over from something I was screwing around with, testing for future streams the other night. So there we go. Okay. Oh, man. Jude, what's going on? Welcome. Sorry, folks. Bear with me a second. We're having a hard time with our profile here. Whoops. Okay, let's see. One of these works. TCA Boeing Yoke profile. I think this one is the first one. Yes. Okay. That one is the first one indeed. One thing I want to do as well is just check the sensitivity, because the sensitivity on the ATR is bonkers. So we just got to make sure it's tuned down just a little bit for us here. Yeah, like -59 will do. I don't have the most gentle of hands, folks. That sounded weird. Never mind. Okay, now we're ready. Wonderful. Get back outside here. What is that ticking? I don't know what it is. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. Welcome, folks, to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate every single one of you. We are sitting here in a lovely... What's the name of our airport again? Good old lovely Fort Worth Alliance Airport. It is just close, or just to the west of actual Fort Worth International Airport here. FedEx does operators out of here for their feeders. Today we are heading on down to Shreveport Regional Airport in Louisiana, folks. It's not a very great, route and sense of default scenery and how well it looks. And there was one payware, and it was $16, and I wasn't paying that for an airport I'm probably going to fly into once or twice. So yeah, it's just bare bones MSFS today, so everybody be prepared for that. I don't have much experience in the ATR just yet, to be completely honest with you, so bear with me when it comes to its systems and everything. It might take me a few moments to be reacquainted, but I kind of figured we'd relearn as we go here, and I know we'll be perfectly fine. What is that godforsaken ticking? Tick, 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 tick. Is it GSX? Let's try restarting. It was not GSX. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and request the GPU again. Actually, I don't think we need to. I think if we head inside here, we should be good. But no, if we're going to try to do the... Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to do GSX. It's not in the title, I don't think, right? Yet. I didn't put it in the title. Okay, lovely. Let's go ahead and get ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see we have ground power already connected. Let's come above the airplane here. I mean, the overhead, you'll see external power is available. We're going to go ahead and tick that on once we get our battery all set and ready to go as well. And our battery, where is it? I forget. It's been a little bit, not going to lie. Battery, where are you? Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Battery. It's right in front of my face, isn't it? Yeah, wow, right there. Alright, battery coming to life now. We're going to get our external power. Wait for our systems to power up first. The sounds are actually very impressive for the airplane. I will give them that. Definitely did something great there. Coming back over top, now we're going to get external power on both sides, both for our AC as well. There we go. Looking wonderful. Lovely. That about gets us all set up for now, with the exception of our nav lights, which we can pop on there as well. Our emergency exit light switches, which we don't need anyway. And we'll go ahead and get our no device and seatbelt sign on as well. Awesome. The airplane is all underneath ground power, folks. Let's pop back outside, get a look at it one more time. We still have that ticking sound. Like I said, don't know what that is. It almost sounds like an APU attempting to fire. But for whatever reason, it's just, that's what we're getting. You don't hear it over here, only from the external view. So, confusing. Anyways, heading back inside the airplane here. Looking good. Janita, welcome, if I'm saying your name correctly. If not, I apologize. Let's go over here into our FMS and get everything initiated. We gotta get our position all set in and ready to go. We're just gonna use the GPS position here. You know us, very plain Jane. Coming back over here, we're gonna come over to our flight plan. We're gonna get this all set up and ready to go. Come over here to our route. We are going from Kilo Alpha Foxtrot. Where are you, W? Oh, W. And we are heading to, what's that again for Shreveport? KSHV. There we go. Get that all entered in for us. Lovely. Now coming back to our route, we have to get everything with that entered in. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and get over to our flight plan now. Get back to our route. Oh, okay. I guess, wow, what am I doing? It's been a few weeks since I've flown this, and I don't remember a thing. Flight plan, I know you come in here. Route. We have to do this again, seriously. Go. Okay. What's this going on down here? Route select. That's what I want. Alright. We're struggling here, folks. Absolutely struggling with getting our flight plan all set up and ready to go. There it is. Okay. Good lord. We have arrived. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our departure and our arrival all set up and ready to go. This uses the basic Airbus A320neo FMC or McDo basic setup. I think it's the same exact thing. So it's pretty easy to get working and pretty easy to use. Let's go ahead and look at our SimBrief flight plan here and see exactly what they want us to do. Looks like we are departing on runway 16 right. We do have a SID here, GARL 4, but we don't have anything available for us here, so we're just going to click on none, I guess. No SIDs, huh? Is there a transition at least? No. Okay. Anyways, from GARL 4, I guess we can just enter everything in on our own here. Right. Tango, 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 not in database, of course it's not. Hold on, folks, just because we don't have the SID, I need to manually get our flight plan all entered in here. Okay, from there we are flying right over DFW, so that's cool, after our departure. What? Not in database. Okay. I don't understand. Let's try Claire. Okay, we got Claire. Lovely. To Rock. R-O-C-K-K. From Rock, we are heading to GGG. Okay, lovely. So that is our flight plan. So GGG. Right, and then right into our arrival from there. Looks like we are going in for a direct arrival. So we are going one more time to EIC, Echo India Charlie. Let's go into our arrival here. We'll take the ILS. We'll take 3-2. And we have no stars either. Surprising. Okay. It seems like it's going to be a direct arrival then. Extremely direct for the ILS. No problem. We will figure it out when we get there, huh? Alright, lovely. That should be ready to go here. Should be all set. Alright, everything's executed. Let's get our perf data set up and ready to go now. And that's where coming over here gets a little tricky in this airplane I've found. Payload, everything is all set and ready to go. But we do have to come down here to our performance and type in these numbers. Our empty weight and zero fuel weight and all of that. So coming on down here, perf in it, go to our weight. There we go. This is exactly what we want. Our zero fuel weight, which we need to grab from our flight plan here, is going to be 38,889 pounds. Go. Hey, James the Storm Chaser, what's going on, my friend? Welcome. Hope you are enjoying yourself. Happy Friday. Lovely, lovely Friday, bringing us to the weekend. 4,173 pounds of fuel is on board the airplane, giving us our gross weight and everything set and ready to go. Lovely. Keep on going on with our perf data here. V1 of 106, VR 106, and V2 is 110. Nice, short, not really short, wouldn't really want to call it short, but a quick takeoff for this airplane should be at least. 19,000 feet on the cruise. Go, looking nice. In our alternate cruise altitude, we're going to go ahead and choose 18,000. At 180 feet. What's our alternate airport now? Dallas Fort Worth. I'm going to go 18,000 for the alternate cruise altitude. Or not. Okay. I guess we're not going to fill that one out. Alright, as far as I'm aware, I believe this is it. There's nothing else that we really need to do here. Flight plan is all set up and ready to go. Flight plan 1, not sure what that's about. Clear that. Okay, lovely. Can we come on over here though and get our, make sure we have all of our stuff set up correctly. Bring our thing over to nav here. Is there a way to do that? There is. Bear with me a second here, folks. Get our flight directors on, of course. Where do we control our PFD? Do you think I probably would have researched this before even jumping into a flight? Oh well, I'm sure it's fine. That's what we're going with today, folks. That's the energy after the week I've had. What is your altitude? 19,000. Alright, we're going to go ahead and fire up the APU. Actually, no, we don't have an APU, do we? No, we don't. Okay. Well, we are pretty much boarded and everything's ready to go. So I think we can move now. This isn't very, You disappeared on Saturday? I did, because nobody was watching. Nobody was watching at all on Saturday. I was sitting there flying for myself. I imagine that must be because I, you know, was streaming at an interesting time, which I completely understand. And not only that, I'm sure people have a lot more better things to do than watch me fly airplanes on the time frame of which I chose to stream the other day. So that's what I'm going to go with, and why I imagine we had low participation, but no big deal, because guess what? We're right back here now, so it's perfect. Came right after you ended? Oh, jeez. Sorry about that, man. Well, you're here now. You are here now. Engine number 2 acts like an APU. Yeah, we got to ground start it with the cart. Like I said, I don't really have much experience with this one. I've only taken it up and farted around with it once or twice. Right. Let's go ahead and close the main door. Get the tail prop stowed. Missed it by a minute. Ooh. Now I feel bad. Alright. We should be pretty much all set and ready to go. The one thing I do wonder... Let's go ahead and get our gens on now. Even though it's not real procedure, but I will forget, I promise. The one thing I am a little hesitant to do is use GSX for pushback, but we're going to. We can always restart if there's a problem. Do you want to start engines before pushback? Yes. Yes, I do. Your cat in the background? I know. There's 2 of them terracing around back there. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get our starter system over to A. Everything is looking good. We should be ready to start, ladies and gentlemen.
We're ready for pushback.
We're going to go ahead and start number 2 first, folks. Do we have anything coming to life? Am I forgetting anything? I believe I am forgetting something. Yes, I am. What am I forgetting? Forgetting something here. Wouldn't be the bleeds, wouldn't be the valves, right? No, I think it would be. Turn the packs off to get engine start. Correct. Incorrect. Oh no, we are starting. What am I doing? Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a hot start, but... Oh well. Oh my god! Sir, are you okay?
Locking gear.
Does he require medical treatment? His hair is on point, though. Good god. Oh, well, I hope he's okay. Sounds like we're in reverse. Or maybe not. Alright. Engines number 2 is fired up. Man, I feel very shaky with this. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get engine number 1 fired up now, I suppose. Okay. Remember, folks, hit that like button for me if you haven't done so already. If you are enjoying me just bimble my way and learn this airplane, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. We would all greatly appreciate it. We're chasing our next goal, ladies and gentlemen, of 750 subscribers. Waiting for that one, folks. Can't wait for it. It should be, not 750, 1,000. We just hit 750. We are chasing 1,000 now, folks. So if you haven't done so already, please do us all a favor and hit that subscribe button, and we will all love you for a very long time. Thank you so much, everybody, for the continued support. It really means a lot to me. Oh man, our GSX menu disappeared. Need to stop engines to request ground service. Are you kidding me? Well, looks like GSX bugged out because I was flapping my lips for too long. Or is he telling us to release our parking brake? I think he might be wanting us to release our parking brake. I think we still might be okay. Just me not paying attention worth anything. Okay, parking brake. Where'd you go? Where are you? I don't recall where it is. Parking. There it is. Is he going to push us back now? No, we didn't select a direction, so he's not going to. Man, time to make 247 alts. I mean, hey, if you want to, man. No, that's bluffing numbers. We don't want to do that. We do not want to do that. Alright, so I don't know what to do in regards to GSX now. I guess all we can do is reverse ourselves, right? So, I mean, we'll come over here. Ground power can go away. Oops. Yeah. That'll happen. Go. Alright, everything should be good now. Whoops, forgot to turn our generators off before going ahead and getting everything else ready. Generators all good to go. Engine start off. Doing everything out of order here, folks. Completely out of order. Oops, no. Beacon on. There we go. We're running. Okay, we can get the logos on too. Why not? We'll get our taxis on as well. As far as I know, other than setting our altitude, it's really pretty much all we need to do. Go ahead and get 18,000 dialed in on the autopilot here. We'll climb to an initial altitude of 8,000. How does that sound? Our runway heading as well is 166. We'll go ahead and get that plugged in for us. 166. Hey Cole, how's it going? Welcome. You know, there's a delivery for Bahamas Air in the ATR, is there? I have a couple of cool ATR streams planned once I get more of the hang of it. This is just something I'd normally be doing on a Friday afternoon anyway, so I figured why not do this for everybody, you know what I mean. Figured we would have some fun and experiment in the lovely ATR. Alright, I'm believing we can just disconnect our wheel chocks now, and the airplane is going to lurch forward because it always does. What is going on? What is happening? My brakes aren't working. Nothing's working. What is happening? Did I forget something with hydraulics? Yep. Ha! Good God. What is happening? And my brake pedal on my Airbus side stick over here that I use to taxi is shifting our view. Look at that. That's our brake button right now, folks. Okay. Well, we need to fix that. Okay. Learning airplanes, man. This is how I do it. I don't follow a checklist. Who needs any of that? Just jump in, wing it, and you'll figure it out eventually. I don't have the attention span to read a 5-page manual to fly an extremely simple-natured ATR, right? Okay. Back over here. We are not doing well, and I think we need this, if I am correct. I screwed with all of my controls earlier, so we should be good now. Oops, not reverse. Alright, let's get us moving here a little bit. Okay. Now we're not moving at all. There we go. Okay. Try this again. And we have controls. Brakes are working. Okay. Lovely. No one saw that. You know what we're going to do as well? We're going to go ahead and get head tracking activated, folks. You're going to join me the next leg? I don't have multiplayer on, my friend. Sorry about that. I do not keep the multis on. But feel free to fly along with me for sure. I am on Volanta. So go ahead and track yourself right on next to me with Volanta for sure. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go live. No camera here. And then we are going to come over to our head tracking software and get everything ready to go. Oh crap, that's right. I gotta come over here and deactivate the source. Remember, having a wonderful day, Tower of Cruel Punishment. Are you on VATSIM? I am not. I don't do any of that, my friend, unfortunately. I'm just very, kind of like everything to myself, you know what I mean? Meaning being able to just kind of fly wherever I want. You know, not have to worry about somebody getting mad at me on VATSIM. Which is mainly what I'd be concerned about. Go ahead and get our takeoff flap set here. A lot of people ask me to fly on VATSIM, and it's not that I don't want to, and you know, it's just a lot of learning, and I don't necessarily always have the time to practice enough to make it quality content, you know? They're cool, yeah. Okay. Suppose we don't really need to go all the way to the end, do we? Yeah, we will. We will. We're not gonna mess around. Ourselves a little bit more power here. There's one complaint I have with this airplane. It's the lovely throttles. They're not great to sync up to any controller, in my opinion. I tried it with all my throttle quadrants, and by that I mean all 2 of them, and it's eh. Well, some exactly, and that's my point, my friend. My temper isn't exactly the best when it comes to people, you know, trying to give me a lesson on a virtual air traffic network. What is happening? Okay, hold. Is something going on with Navigraph? Is something going on with the simulator? Because according to Navigraph, we are not at the end of the runway, but according to our charts, we are at taxiway turning left onto Kilo. According to the game, we are nowhere near Kilo, and there's not 2 runways here. So I'm just very confused. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna make do with it, I suppose. Let's get our ND back up here, wherever it is. Okay, well, go ahead and get this off here. Where is it? There we go. Flaps are in position. Come up top real quick. Our landing lights on. That's looking good. Alright, well, let's come down here. Let's make sure that our power management is set to takeoff, which it is. Okay, well, let's go for it, folks. We got some jokes about unemployed people, but they don't work. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's go, even on this messed up runway here. No one's coming, and if they are, I don't apologize. See, there's the other runway right there. I'm just very confused as to how we screwed this up. I believe we're on 16 left. And according to our chart, that would agree. But, oh well. Let's just go for it, shall we? I don't exactly remember the takeoff procedures for this, so we're just going to go ahead and get full power going here on takeoff. Which I believe is this right here. Up here is takeoff power. See these throttles, man? This is why these suck. Alright. That is takeoff power, folks. Let's go. we are, rolling nicely. Airspeed's alive. Cross check. 70 knots. V1 rotate. And up we go, folks. Positive rate, gear up. Well, because we have a direct departure, even though we had the option for a star, it wouldn't let us choose it. All right. Go ahead and get our flaps up. Perfect. And get climb power entered in here. Alright. Let's continue on up here. We leveled off on accident there. I gotta get a key mapping mapped to my something over here for that climb power. Make it a little bit easier for us. Still hand flying the airplane at this point, believe it or not. Which I'm quite fond of doing. I enjoy hand flying airplanes here. Everybody knows that about me. I don't remember how to... There we go. I don't remember how to zoom this in. Anybody else remember? I hate this. I hate this. Right here. I don't like this at all. God. Okay, let's go ahead and get the autopilot on at least. Autopilot, whoa, okay. Select LNAV, I did. Select LNAV, I did! Run heading select. Alright. Stand by, folks. We can go ahead and at least get a actual climb started here. Alright, bear with me, folks. Go ahead and get the head tracking off now. We don't really need that anymore. And let's try to figure out our autopilot here before we get ourselves killed, yeah? Let's go ahead. We don't need to follow the runway heading any longer. Oop, there it goes. Now we're in nav. It just seems like we needed to capture. Okay, cool. That's been happening to me too. Yep, it happened to me the other night in the MD-80 when I was practicing as well. It seems like we are all on nav now, even though we are showing heading select, but is it because I moved the heading select knob? I do believe it's because I moved the heading select knob. Never mind, we are not in nav. So let's see what we're doing wrong here. We have FM1, that's looking good for the nav setting. So come down here, is it something in our flight plan that's not correct? Nav is set, that's looking... what did I do wrong? End of flight plan. I think I know what I did wrong. Oh boy, what did I just do? There we go. Alright, I think we're good. Did I fix it? I didn't fix it, but we're on the flight plan now, so we're doing well there. Let's try nav mode. And we have LNAV. What about VNAV? Hey! Alright, we got it, folks. Lovely. Always love it when we figure things out. Oh yeah, we're in a cargo plane, so we don't have any views. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we are up and running, folks. That's just how I do things. That's how I learn the best. Learning by doing, just like that. We're going to clear ourselves all the way up to our cruising altitude now of 19,000 feet. Alright. We are all set and ready to go now, following nicely. I think on the EFB over here, there is a click spot help. Yeah, with this stupid crap. Format over here. It's not doing what I needed to do, though. I needed this to zoom, and it's not doing that. Oh, format plus and minus. That's why. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Alrighty. Well, thank you, folks, for coming and hanging out with me. You can jump outside here and take a look at the beautiful ATR on our way up to 18,000 feet. And I can go ahead and put myself back on the camera as well. Maybe not. Maybe. Should come back to life here any second. Maybe, maybe not. Now what is going on with my camera now? There we go. Alright. Well, what a lovely departure, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, all in the background, lurking at the moment, as we fly over Dallas-Fort Worth right there underneath us that we just passed, on our way heading to Shreveport. What was it? Shreveport? Yes, Shreveport Regional Airport in Shreveport, Louisiana. Let's get back inside the flight deck here, just make sure everything's looking good, that nothing is going awry with the airplane, which is not seeming like anything is. We are in climb power, everything looking nice for us. We're about to pass 10,000 feet, which means we're going to accelerate the airplane a little bit and then ultimately climb up to our cruising altitude. We're going to increase our speed to 190 now that we're at 10,000. Just kind of stepping here. So we can go ahead and select our speed. And instead of vertical speed, we'll go into IAS, which will then allow us to select a speed, if I'm not mistaken. IAS, and that should allow us to set a speed, no? Or do I have to go down here to the FMC? Altitude select, course, heading. Now that we're in IAS, we should be able to get to 190. Cruise mode, max cruise, cruise altitude 8,000, that's not right. Cruise altitude is 19,000. Okay, so we should be all set to go and cruise up now, right? With our max cruise power settings set, you would think. I just thought clicking IAS here... Oh, there it goes. Now we're gonna stick to it. I see how it works now. You click IAS and it holds us at that speed. Got it. Understand. Grasping the concept slowly but surely, everybody. We have a very measly climb rate here. Very measly climb rate indeed. We are at full climb power as well, which is interesting. From the research I've done, these airplanes climb at about 190 knots. King, what's happening, my friend? Welcome. Remember, folks, I was just going to say smash that like button. I'm not going to be that cliche YouTube streamer and say smash. Please click that like button. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you are new here, enjoying the stream, please consider becoming a subscriber. We are chasing 1,000 subscribers here, folks. We are now at 754. Thank you so much. Some good stuff coming up later this week as well, everybody, as far as our live streams go. Sunday the 11th, we have a lovely Leonardo MD-82. We will be going with Laser Airlines flying in Venezuela. That one should be very fun. And then as well, Monday, that stream is going to be rescheduled for Tuesday, everybody, as I now have a work conflict. So the stream on Monday is going to be rescheduled for Tuesday, where we will be in a PMDG Boeing 737-700 flying Air China, real-world Air China ops. These routes that we're doing today are real-world FedEx ops in the ATR. Go ahead and turn that down just a little bit. Okay, let me see we get some tunes on here, folks. But yeah, let me tell you guys a story about what happened with the, remember how I told you guys in the Discord, if you follow on there, somebody went ahead and just decided that they were going to be lovely and try to claim all the music, all my videos and put copyright claims on them, and I had to get them all released. Yeah, every single one of them. Every single one. I'm just beyond annoyed. So that was fun. My heart dropped when I got those emails. I was like, you kidding me? I just couldn't believe it when I went ahead and saw that. My heart sank into my pants. We can create some custom views right here real quick. All right. Love the PMDG, me too. It's one of my favorites. Absolutely lovely airplane to fly. What's this mean? What's that? Is that because we are deviated from our... Probably because we're not in VNAV, right? Oh lordy, what is happening? Okay. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. We're okay, folks. Don't click VNAV ever again. Good thing we're flying cargo today, folks. Alright, let's go ahead and pop outside here. We can get our own views saved. not inside the flight deck too, which will be nice. So we'll just go ahead and get ourselves all set up here with a nice couple of views. Man, pain in the ass. There we go. This one looks kind of cool. We'll go ahead and take this one. What do you say? And now we will also go ahead and set up something else. We'll come back here. Let's go back a little bit more. There you go. This is a fine view as well. Here we go. Now we have good views, everyone. Lovely. These thrust levers, man. Good God. It's just, it's weird how they click into the detents, and I think they need to do a little bit of work on that. Because I don't like that. I don't consider myself to be a picky person either, but that's just irritating, man. About as quick as we got up here, we're gonna have to get down. Required runway length is only 2,500 meters. Should be no problem for our airplane. Well, hope everybody had an absolutely fantastic week. My week was hectic as always when it comes to work, but so it goes. Hope you guys all had a good week with school and whatever else you guys had going on. Well, let's just hope that we can establish our communication with the ILS. I'm hoping that we'll be able to. I'm sure we'll be able to. We're just going to have to go ahead and figure out how to achieve that, and I believe we have to come back over here and come into the click spot to help. If I'm not mistaken. Or is it in the proc menu over here? And this doesn't do anything. Okay. VRG1, VR. Aha! VOR1, ADF1. Okay, got it. And then that means we can probably come over here. We can't switch these, huh? VOR2, ADF. Okay, well, it's not going to be ADF, obviously. Alright, here we are leveling off at our cruising altitude, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see exactly how much time we have left here. Only 114 nautical miles, well, 129 nautical miles left to go. ETA of 20 hours and 58 minutes. Or, no, that's our arrival time. Okay. I was going to say, I was like, what in the world? Ooh, delivery service. Thank you. I just got delivered a jalapeno margarita. Mmm. Tasty. And so imagine if we come up here and switch this over to ILS, I think we should be allowed to enter in our ILS information here. We shall see them. Just to be safe, we're going to come down here and we're going to go to our radio. Ooh, do we have that? Menu, MS, init, position init, units, flight, nav data. Current, yeah, my ass. Aha! There we go. I knew it was going to be around here somewhere. VOR ILS. Okay, awesome. And it looks like we can get our... Oh, God. Okay, now it looks like we can get that all entered in. So our ILS frequency, then. For runway 32. .3. There we go. Lovely. Switch that back to nav. Okay. That means we should still be... Did we put ourselves in ILS on accident? No, we didn't. So are we still following our flight plan is the question I have. Should be. Yeah, we are. Okay, awesome. So it looks like we got the ILS situation figured out here. We're at 19,000 feet, and if we do have the rule here, that means we'll need to start descending about 57 nautical miles away. So we'll go ahead and take that assumption. I'm gonna go ahead and check the volume out on my phone real quick of the stream. Shouldn't have to tell anybody that I am absolutely out of my mind. Foot! What is happening, my friend? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Just reached cruise altitude here. Not going to be cruising for very long. Switch that over to cruise now. Not going to be cruising for very long at all, unfortunately. Remember, folks, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Only pop in and say hi because it's late. Well, alright, Foot, thanks for popping in, my man. Welcome. Remember to hit the like button and give your charitable donation towards the YouTube algorithm. And our lovely ATR, FedEx ATR, which we're having a blast flying today. We're about 19 minutes until we arrive at our destination, folks. Gonna go ahead and manually descend as well and manually get ourselves set up for the ILS as well. We gotta be at 3,100 feet over here. We'll maintain 3,100 feet right here until we turn right. We'll go ahead and zoom in as quickly as we can. And then we'll turn right and we'll go pick up the ILS over here. I guess we can go ahead and get our minimums all set up now. And go ahead, barrow set, decision height. Go ahead and get in standard. Okay. Decision height, MDA. There was the decision height right there. We can set that up. Our decision height is 422. So we'll go ahead and click 422 in right here. You can see it dialing up, maybe, if you have a big enough screen. It's going to take forever, my goodness. Couldn't have made this any more... Couldn't increase it or put some kind of feature in that really makes us go up by tens, huh? Never mind, you're going to stay a bit? Alright, man. Welcome. You know I always enjoy the company. We never turned our transponder on either. I mean, good thing we're not flying on VATSIM or I would have gotten frickin' crucified. Where even is the transponder here? No idea. About 57 nautical miles, we will begin our descent at about 57. So, just a little bit longer to go, folks. A little bit longer. We have 69 views on the stream right now. Anybody got any good plans for the weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? MB equals GOAT? I agree. Tom Brady, you don't have anything on me. Just kidding, Tom. I love you. Oh. Just unplugged my headphones. Just kidding, Tom. I love you. You gave us 6 championships. And then if you were part of the fan base that followed him to Tampa, which I was one, he gave you another one. So that's cool, at least. Anybody in here a Patriots fan? Anybody from the New England area? I know, RM, you're from around the New England area, I believe. Cheers, folks. Lima, what's up? Go Pats, alright. I hope Mac Jones gets his fucking shit together, huh? Sorry for my language, folks. This stream, I don't just call myself a podcast. This stream is marked not for kids. I can never control exactly what my language is going to do at any given time. Okay. Take it we must have some type of... Do we have auto brakes? Is there auto brakes in the ATR? And if so, does anybody know where they are? As I am unaware. We're screwed. Yeah, I know. I agree, man. You never know. Things could happen. You know, now you have Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets. So, See what A-Raj is going to do over there. And now they're trying to sign Mike Evans and get him traded, so we'll see what happens. I don't mind Aaron Rodgers. I've always liked him. This is going to be the last song, folks, because we have to begin our descent very, very shortly. And also, I bought another computer. I bought a laptop. And I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to start streaming from my laptop versus streaming from here. So now I'm going to have like a multi-setup where my stream is going to be controlled from my laptop and the everything else will be controlled separately, so that is in the works. I'm definitely going to look into doing that so we can kind of have two separate things going here, so keep a lookout for that soon, folks. He's a strange dude, that's okay? Hey, so am I, man. Us strange people gotta stick together. And if you guys couldn't tell I'm a strange man by watching my streams, then my goodness, you haven't been paying attention. But hey, that's all part of my deal. Authenticity, you know? Okay. Go ahead and set our first altitude. We're going to go ahead and go for 10,000 here. We'll set it now. Get our music stopped now. As we are going to be starting our descent here. So we'll go ahead and get the simulator volume up just a tad bit more for everybody, because I know everyone loves that. So we'll keep selecting 10,000 feet. Anybody able to help me out here what this blinking thing here is? It looks like our deviation from our climb, descent, and ILS, but it's just blinking. I'm not sure what the problem is here. I think it's because we're not in VNAV, but when I put us in VNAV, it put us in a very, very steep dive. And I'm not really looking to do that again. So let's come over here and see if we can't get our descent ready to go here. I don't think that we're going to be able to. Max cruise, which is fine. Weight, fuel flow, yeah, there's nothing that we can do in regards to our arrival, but that's no problem. We'll manage it on our own. We've done many of those. Many, many, many of them. Indeed. Distance 60 nautical miles to go. Or is it 74? I don't know. I think we have 57 nautical miles to go until we begin our approach. Because that would put us at, 24. Am I reading this right, or am I struggling? What's this? What's 1900? And why is it 58 nautical miles away? And why will we be there in 10 minutes? Is that until we reach here, Ika? I don't know. Who knows? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Remember, folks, like button. Hit it, smash it, click it, punch it. Technologic. Any plans later? My ass and my couch. That's the plan, my friend. After work this week, just very, very, very tired. A lot of brainstorming and a lot of thinking this week with work, so I am looking forward to just continuing sipping on some margaritas. I have a haircut in the morning. Looking forward to going and getting that done, because I love getting my haircut. Ain't got nothing going around for Saturday. Just gonna be a hangout. Caress it. Firmly grasp it. Vertical speed. We'll go ahead and get that activated now. We can start our descent. Let's go ahead and move these crazy throttle levers. Alright. Put ourselves into descent. And let's go ahead and continue getting vertical speed on here. And let's get us right on down. Go ahead and idle our engines out. I don't think we really need to have them on full blast up here as we descend. As we continue our descent down now to 10,000 feet. Go ahead and give us a little bit more zoom here. Here's where we're going to make our turn to line up for the ILS. ILS chart isn't very providing of much information here, other than the fact that we can make an approach and are taking a turn to 141 degrees as we approach to make our right-hand turn. Subscribe, everyone, if you haven't done so already. If you are new here, show the stream to your friends, show them to your pets, show them to your animals, show anyone that would enjoy something like this. Margarita number 1 in the books. Excuse me. Delicious. And remember, folks watching, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead, follow the Instagram, folks. Would really greatly appreciate that. It's going to be the best way to stay in contact with me in a way. I'm a lot more active on there than I am anywhere else, including the Discord. And, you know, I'm not trying to abandon the Discord in any way, shape, or form. Please, of course, go in the Discord, join it. I do post the live stream schedule in there every single week. So please, go ahead, join the Discord, but join the Instagram as well. Would really appreciate that. And if you don't have an Instagram, then I don't know what to tell you. We're in flight idle. We can't get our engines idle down anymore. We're not going to go into ground idle when we're at 13,000 feet. That is just not good. Not anything anybody should consider doing. I know I'm definitely missing steps when it comes to the airplane, but, you know, that's okay. In regards to what I think about the ATR, it's simplistic enough in its own right to where when it's on Xbox, you don't have to worry about anything, which is awesome. But at the same time, for me, I'm not sure if this is what the ATR is like in real life, if this is all touchscreen over here and the way you zoom this in and out. I don't like that. Not a huge fan of that at all. If I'm being completely frank with you, Frank. Not a big fan of that. If that's how the real airplane is like, you see over here we get your ranges and everything like that, getting all set up, like, that's fine. I'm not a big fan of it. Display unit click spot help. And if this was like this in the real thing, there's no way that there's not any kind of, you know, wording or lettering here to let you know that, like, oh, nav display, range, minus, plus, and anything else. I just refuse to believe that there's no other way to do so. There's our altitude warning, but we're going to continue going on down here. Again, we're looking for 3,200? 3,100. 3,100 feet, so we're just going to select 3,100 and keep on moving. Hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic start to their weekend. I know I am. Always nice when I get to fly for all of you fine folk, especially in an airplane as beautiful looking as the ATR. You know, I need your guys' opinion. So, I was kicking around again the idea of getting X-Plane, and the only reason I was doing so was just because of some of the other airplanes that are out for it. In particular, would be the 747-200 that's available for it by, I forget who the developer is. But if you guys would like to see me fly X-Plane 12 so we can get some 747 action, 727 action, the Fly J Sims being ported over, if anybody wants to see me dive into any of those adventures, please let me know, and we'll go ahead and consider it. Yanoler Aviation, however you say your name, friend. I apologize if I pronounced it wrong. From which country do you stream? The United States of America, my friend. The USA. We are chasing 1,000 subscribers now, ladies and gentlemen. What a landmark. 1,000 subscribers means that we'll be able to apply for a partnership with YouTube. So, if you are watching and you haven't subscribed already, I repeat myself a billion times over, please hit that subscribe button for me and push us up closer to that 1,000 mark. We are getting ever so closer, and we are inching ever so closer. $1,000 will be a big one. No idea what we're going to do for that. Hopefully, maybe the A380 will be out then, man. When that A380 releases, that's going to... Woo, boy! I am looking forward to it. You guys have no idea how excited I am. Finally, you know, after all the years of wanting a particular airplane, the A380 is something I've always wanted a particular simulation of, and... If anybody, yeah, so my man, what's going on, buddy? If anybody, you know, remembers the old FSX days, there was a Airbus A380 released for FSX called the Abacus A380. They also made the 787, and what a piece of trash those add-ons were. And I was dumb enough when I was like 14 years old, when I got my first job, to save up the $50 to get the boxed version. It was, and I still have it in the closet, actually. It's the Abacus Fly the 787 Dreamliner, and I remember being like, wow, a boxed add-on for Flight Simulator, amazing. And it was awful. And I regret spending that $50 even to this day. Wow, that's cool. I'm from Luxembourg, Europe. Here it's close to midnight. Well, welcome, my friend. Yeah, you're catching us on like a late afternoon stream during the week, because I have a day job, so, you know, we go ahead and we stream it around this time during the week, but on the weekends, if you look at the streaming schedule, my friend, Sunday, we'll be in Venezuela. That stream starts at, I believe, 9 in the morning Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. And I believe you're a couple of good hours ahead of us, so hopefully that means you can jump right in and be able to join us in the early part of the evening, or late afternoon, depending on where you are located. Alright, we are quickly approaching our selected altitude of 3,100 feet. We can go ahead and slow up our ascent rate now, as well as come down here and play with our throttles best as we can, without going too fast here. So one thing I think I found the most tricky, because there is no auto throttle, so I mean it's interesting. So we can't let the airplane get too fast, you know. It's one thing you want to avoid. Alright, we're going to be getting to the point here where we are going to be making our turn. Let's go ahead and just double check what our heading is supposed to be here. We are turning to a heading of 141 degrees. So let's come over here and get that all set up for us. 141 degrees. Lovely. And we have just leveled off, ladies and gentlemen, so give us some more power to make sure we keep our airspeed. We're about 166 knots indicated. And climbing, so let's go ahead and just decrease engine power just a wee bit more. We don't quite want to be in flight idle. We want to be a little bit higher than that. There we go, we're maintaining airspeed decently well now. Unfortunately, I will not have time. Your written PPL exam will be on Tuesday, but wishing all of you a great time during your stream. Well, thank you, my friend. We appreciate that, and good luck on your PPL. It's a huge undertaking, and best of luck to you, my friend, and hope that your dreams of aviation come true coming up on Sunday. Tune in to the stream happening on Tuesday at midnight, your time, to let us know how it went. On Tuesday, we'll be in an Air China PMDG 737-700. So it should be a fun one. Looking forward to that. No problem, my man. No problem. Or my friend. No problem at all. Alright, we'll be making a right-hand turn in about 52 seconds here. It's going to get us all set up to run adjacent to our arrival runway. Let's go ahead and get the sim volume turned up just a little bit more for everybody. There we go. If that's too loud, please let me know, but I don't believe it is. It seems to be alright. Should be perfect. Alright. Oh boy, that sun gleaming on my monitor, making it hard to see. There we go. Gotta shut the curtains, folks. That sun was glaring. Alright, we're going to go ahead and begin our right-hand turn here, get into heading mode. Heading mode. Heading mode. Here we go. Okay. My goodness. Alright, lovely. We are about to be running completely right up against the runway here. You'll see it straight up here. There's probably not going to be much in terms of scenery around here, folks, just because of where we are flying into. Imagine this area isn't exactly on Asobo's roadmap for world updates, but I'm sure eventually it will get there. Our next descent we're going to want to get to, if we take a look here, is going to be 1,900 feet. We'll wait until just we're passing to the right of the runway here. We're right in line. Let's see if we can zoom in and have a look at it. Our field should be up here. It looks like we are still a bit too far away for it to render in. Are you guys enjoying the ATR so far? I hope so. It's been quite fun to fart around with. I'm just really hoping that we'll be able to grab the ILS with no problem. Again, let's go up here, get that to ILS 1. The ILS is all set up right here. That is the correct frequency for our course for the ILS. It's looking like it's going to be 321 degrees on the course. Oh, and of course, our ILS just went away for whatever reason. 110.3. Here we go. Okay. Get prepared for landing, everybody. We will be arriving shortly. We still got a little bit to go until we begin our arrival and turn on to our ILS approach. Hope we're all looking forward to a nice arrival. I'll try my best to put her down as gingerly as I can. No guarantees though, folks. No guarantees. Alright, the airport should be just on our right there, about 10 nautical miles off to our right or so, or about maybe 17. So we probably won't be able to see it, but it's just out here somewhere. Remember, folks, after this first arrival, there will be a quick intermission while I get the simulator all reset. We'll start the next leg with the airplane in turnaround mode, so we don't have to go through the startups again. There's the field. There she is, right here. I believe, yep, that should be it right there. Lovely. There's the ILS. Awesome. Ooh, we're in standard mode. There we go. You know, it still says standard mode, so I'm not really sure what the deal is there. What do you guys think? You think we're gonna butter this one in here or what? I need opinions, folks. Opinions, I say. I'm an animal and licking the salt off my margarita glass. Good old salt. Delicious. Alright, I think it's safe to say we can go ahead and start our right-hand turn. We're going to make a 90-degree turn here coming up soon to 231 degrees. Probably even more shallow than that, to be completely honest. I mean, sharper than that would probably be like 271 degrees. We get a 120-degree turn. We have somebody finally on the donation leaderboard again. We have RM up there with a $5 dono he dumped in 2 streams ago. So thank you very much for that, my friend, for your continued support. All of that goes right into buying additional airplanes for the stream, so always much appreciated. Let's go ahead and make a right-hand turn now, like we said. I'm going to go ahead and choose about 271 degrees. We may have turned a little bit too soon there, so we'll go ahead and fly this heading for a little while. And we'll start our descent down to 1,900 feet. Oops. Down into flight idle. Let's go ahead and get a look at our performance. Oops. Surprised we don't have any VREF information here. Okay, now go to 231. Lovely. Go ahead and zoom back in for our range here to 10 nautical miles. We're coming up on 1,900 feet as we speak. Go ahead and give ourselves just a little bit of engine power for when we come out of this climb. That way we're not going to lose too much speed out of our descent. Alright, let's go ahead and lower our engine power again here, folks. Allow our airspeed to decrease naturally, and then we'll go ahead and start opening up some flap. Go ahead and adjust our heading by a few degrees to make capturing the ILS just a little bit easier for us. Go ahead and throw down some flap as well. Go ahead and get approach mode turned on now. Localizer is on. Adjust the heading just by a little bit more to 240 degrees. Just because you want to make it as easy as possible for the ILS to establish. In my great opinion. Lowering our speed just a tad bit more. Burner, what's up, friend? Welcome. Just in time for our arrival into lovely Shreveport Regional Airport in Shreveport, Louisiana. We are heading back to Fort Worth after this. Gonna get some more flap down for us. Lowering our speed just a little bit more. Let's hopefully get established on the ILS here. There it is. Lovely. All right. This is the first successful ILS attempt I think I'm ever going to have with this airplane. As it makes a very sharp and dramatic turn here, my goodness. And the runway is in sight. Lovely. Almost on a 5-mile final here, folks. Go ahead and adjust my seat, just so we can be in the optimum position here for the arrival. Down here, flaps are all set. Okay. Let's get it. At 5 miles, we'll drop the gear. All of our lights are on, right? Yep. Okay. Here we go, folks. Replay. I've never tried the replay function with the ATR before, so wish us luck. Hope we don't have any problems here. Alright, gear coming down. And there we are, all on the glide scope. Lovely. Keep watching our engine power, keep watching our speed. This should be a rock-solid arrival, everyone. Guess the landing rates now if you choose. If not, you're not hurting my feelings. Landing rate will not appear in the simulator like it has before. We are just relying on Volanta for that now, folks. So make your guesses. At 1,000 feet, we'll go ahead and take control. There goes 1,000. Autopilot has been disengaged. Enjoy, my friends.
Approaching decision height. 500. Decision height.
Continue.
Two hundred. 200. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Wow. Okay. And just like that, we have arrived. All right. Well, welcome everybody to lovely Shreves, whatever this place is called, Shreveport, Louisiana. We came down a little bit hard. Butter. Yeah, my world's biggest critic. Alright, flaps clean. Let me tell you, the one thing I don't like is this throttle system. Not the greatest. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights off now as well. Strobes are off, looking good. Taxi lights are on. Replay will be available shortly. Low pitch. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's see if I can find the FedEx ramp here, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly. East Cargo, Cargo Pad, U.S. Customs, that's not where we want to go. Cargo, Terminal Control Tower, General Aviation, East Cargo. Okay. Well, we should not have made that turn that we just made. So, we have to cross runway, it's like runway 6 here. Even though we're not supposed to be crossing, but that's okay. Nobody's going to report me to the FAA, are you? No, we're just going to go to East Cargo over here and just make pretend like this is where FedEx parks. Gotta figure out these throttles better. It's manageable, but it's damn annoying. Okay, according to our chart, this is the east cargo ramp right here. I don't know exactly how true that is. But we will take it. Alright, this looks like a good place to park it, even though it's not a official parking spot. But I'm sure nobody will care. Right. Okay. Idle. Come down here, get our parking brake on. And let's get our replay all set up and ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just hope it doesn't crash us. Recording has stopped. And play. Okay. Alright, lovely. Well, here we go. Go ahead and get this view first. Go ahead and go blank live as well. Look at that center line when we touch down. All right. There's one view. Suppose we can get her back up here for the other view. There's that don't sink alarm.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Alright, we can get one more view from the outside. Well, that wasn't all that bad. So we'll just go ahead and skip all the way forward. Now that we are parked here, look at that, lovely, perfect parking job right on the center of the taxi line. Let's get back inside here, and I believe that we can shut her down. We're going to go ahead and shut down engine number 1 first. Oh, yeah, engine number 1. First, get ourselves in idle because we were in reverse from our replay still. There we go. Engine number 1 came down. Come over here to aircraft. We'll get our ground power on, our wheel chocks set. We'll come up to the overhead panel. Just take a look. Ground power is on and available, which means we can come down here and we'll shut down engine number 1 or engine number 2 from the outside. All right, lovely. What an absolutely lovely arrival, everybody. We can get our beacons off now. We'll get a screenshot of this right here because that looks very nice. We'll go ahead, screenshot that, and we'll do the same thing over here. We'll get a nice screenshot of our FedEx ATR right here. All right, folks, thank you for joining me on that first leg. We're going to be going back to Fort Worth from Shreveport, Louisiana. So I'm going to throw the Be Right Back screen up, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We're going to reload the sim, jump back in, and go right on back to where we came. So bear with me just a few moments, everybody, and I will be right back with you. Alright, folks. Sorry that took me a while. My goodness. The problem with the, I couldn't get the airplane to get into, like, turnaround mode. I tried using the EFB, and it just kind of messed everything up, so I reloaded the sim again, and then just kind of got everything started on my own. Well, after that lovely arrival into Shreveport, Louisiana. Lovely arrival. Landing rate of -113. That's not too terrible. We are going back to Fort Worth, everybody. So this one should be good. So what do we have in the FedEx today? Whatever your imagination warrants, RM, I'll let you make that decision. RM is deciding exactly what we're carrying, folks. So what he says goes. He is the load master aboard this airplane. Alright, enough of the gab, everybody. Let's hop inside the flight deck and get everything ready to go here. Airplane's all loaded, by the way. I already took care of all that. And you can see over here, we have our payload information already. Payload weight's 10,683. That's not right. Payload is 11,418. There we go. Sorry, tickle in my throat. Haha. Let's see how many people understand what I mean. Alright. Let's get on over here, clear the master caution. We're going to come back down here to the FMC, and we're going to try not to do what we did last time with the flight plan. So we're going to click Menu, FMS. We're going to go over to Init. We're going to go over to Flight Plan, Init, Route. Okay. Now, we're going to come over here to enter in our airport code, which is going to be Kilo Sierra Hotel Victor. We're going to hit the /. We're going to do Kilo Alpha Foxtrot Whiskey. Okay, we're going to go ahead and execute it. Hey, what do you know? We are delivered. Let's go ahead and take a look at our flight plan. It's looking like it is a direct departure on runway 32, which I'm fine with. We'll go ahead and select runway 32 next. I guess runway 32 isn't an option. Oh, it's over here. What the hell? Okay, no SIDS, of course, because why would there be? Go ahead and hit execute on that. From there, we are going direct to CQY. Charlie, Quebec, Yankee. From CQY, we'll execute it. From CQY, we're getting on our arrival, which is the Dodge G6. The Dodge G6, and we're going in on 16 right on the ILS. Thank you. My girl takes such good care of me, she just brought me my vape because I left it out in the living room. Because why wouldn't I? Looks like we don't have an ILS arrival, but we do have an RNAV arrival for 3-2. Wait, we don't have any of this at all. Oh, 16 right. Duh. Oh my god. Just lay off the sauce, Mike. What are we doing? Via the Dodge J6, we actually have it here this time. And the CQY transition, which we don't have. Or via, we don't have anyways. Cool. So, whatever. Good enough for me. Our arrival is all set up and ready to go. And we don't really have anything else to type in here that's really important. Everything should be good, but we do have a discontinuity, it looks like, right here, which we need to take care of. So this... oops. I haven't dealt with a discontinuity on here before. Hey, we did it. Alright, there's the manual, and that'll bring us right into our ILS, which is right here. Lovely, that's set up correctly. We're just going to wing it, folks. We're going to go with it. You won't want me to do that? Hey, we gained 2 subs this stream. We did, man. Wifey material. For sure, brother. I gotta do something different with the lighting in here, because I kind of feel like me vaping over here kind of looks weird. Hey, Sioma. Welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you. We just finished programming the FMC of our lovely FedEx ATR-72-600. November 817 Foxtrot X-Ray to be specific. The world on time, that where we're fiddly putting around. Everyone's packages are going to be late, but that's okay. So goes the world of cargo aviation, I suppose. Anyways, I think we're good. We just kind of have to come over here to our perf page so we can enter in our cruising altitude, because we didn't get a chance to do that. Cruise altitude right here is going to be our ceiling that they want. Our max ceiling is saying is 14,600, and it's saying we should be at 13,700. But according, seems dark today. No, it's yeah, actually, it's kind of gray out there, but the sun's not beating on me anymore, so we can open this up here. There we go. We've just been dealing with a lot of the smoke and crap lately. I'm sure, as many of us have been. Alright, so what is our flight plan calling for our cruise altitude? 20,000? Alright. I mean, this is telling us here that ceiling 14,000. Is that telling us to cruise at 13,700? Seems a bit shallow to me, no? At least I think so. Ah, screw it. We'll go with 20,000, which is what the flight plan's calling for. This is probably all messed up anyway, so go ahead and get flight level 320. Input in there, cruise altitude 320, max cruise, looking good. Our alternate airport is Austin, huh? Interesting. Get Austin keyed in, and then our alternate cruise altitude, I guess, can be 14,600, which is what it was asking us for. So there we go, we got that all set up. Our weight, this is where we got to enter in all this lovely information. Our fuel on board is 4,134. There we go. And our zero fuel weight is 40,100 pounds. Nice and heavy for an ATR. Alright, lovely. Looking good there. 1.0 for the trim. Let's go ahead and find that. We'll just go ahead and set that now, seeing as we always forget. I'm out of my mind, folks. Alright, there we go. That was probably cringy, and you're probably all like, what the fuck? Okay, anyways. What's up, James? What's going on? Tuned in just on time. Okay. We got that all set up and ready to go. Trim is set. Takeoff CG is good to go. Fuel flow, we don't have to worry about anything about that right now, so we should be all set. We're going to go ahead and climb to an initial altitude after departure. We'll go up to 5,000. There we go, lovely. We're going to cheat, press B to get our altimeter set, 2960. Looking good to me. Can't think of anything else we're missing. There's really not much to do with this airplane. Unlike something like an Airbus or something like that, when you have multiple things to do, or like an MD-80 with how long it takes for that airplane to get powered up and ready to go. My goodness. Okay. Our oxygen supply all set to go. Packs are off, looking good. We'll get those emergency exit lights armed just in case the cargo decides it wants to take off on us. Nav lights are on now. They should have been on a while ago. Oops. Looking good, looking good. Go ahead and get our fuel pumps on now. And we will go ahead and get our seatbelt signs on for our cargo as well. We don't want them taking their seatbelts off mid-flight. And then we're going to come over here to our aircraft here and close our cargo door, get all closed it. You get our main door closed, get our tail prop out of here. We don't need that anymore. Get one last look outside, folks, of the lovely Asobo ATR-72-600. My impressions are of it, a lot of quirky things that need to be changed. My honest opinion, if I'm complaining, then I can say something. But it's honestly not that bad. It's functional. It works well. The ILS, we came right in on the ILS. It connected with no problem. Uses the basic Airbus default A320 FMC, I believe that is down there, or some kind of iteration of it. It's definitely running off the same software, or whatever the technical jumbo is. So it's quite easy to populate. The flypad is easy, it's nice. Payload uses the default weight and balance system, so just plug that information in from your SimBrief flight plan. The flight planning is easy. The FMC can be a little confusing in a few spots, but once you learn the quirkiness of it, like I said, this is my second go-around, and I had a much easier time this time around, now that I refreshed my memory. And let me tell you, the airplane being booted up, if I wasn't streaming and wasn't talking and trying to take my time with it, you know, and I kind of feel like I even go fast, if I was doing this on my own, that I could fly through that in 5 minutes and be up in the air in 5 minutes afterwards. So it's actually pretty great for stuff like that. It's not exactly study level, it's like beginner study level. You need to know enough about the FMC, you need to realize about the packs, you need to realize that it doesn't have an APU, so you have to start the engine, you gotta know when to turn the fuel on. That kind of stuff you have to learn, but that kind of goes in hand with any study level aircraft in general. So this would be a good place to start, in my opinion, especially that it's available on Xbox. This would be a great place to start for anybody looking to get into study level airliners, because once you get a hold of this, you'll be able to move your way up. Rant over. If you agree with that, put a thumbs up in the comments. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get ready to go here. We're going to ask GSX one more time, and we're not going to screw this up again. Coltio scripting engine hard hasn't started. Okay, well, that's a thing. Let's try to get it started again, hey? GSX, man, pain in the ass. That's what they should call it. That's what it is. It is started, sir, you liar. Mr. Bill Gates and your technology. Restart. Ooh, is an NVIDIA graphics driver update available? Okay. It's lovely. Right in the middle of when you're playing something is the most ideal time to drop something like that. Okay. Gonna give Coltel one more try, and if we can't get it this time, we're just gonna reverse up our parking spot, I guess. Is it running? It's running. GSX. Airport catch loaded successfully, whatever that means. Hey, what do you know? Request pushback and depart. Go ahead and get FedEx ready to go here. Do you want to start engines for a push? Yes. Okay. Head up to the overhead. And do one more once around to make sure everything's looking good.
Hello,
Flight
Captain.
controls are all set.
We are ready for
Doors are all
pushback.
confirmed. Locked. Nothing unlocked here. Fuel flow. Pumps are on and running. Looking good. Go ahead and get the cabin light on if you want to. No need for flight attendant calls or anything like that. SDMA, hello. I can't read that, unfortunately. I'm not exactly sure what that says. We'll get our dome lights on to dome. We'll get our standby lights on as well. Everything's looking good with our nav lights. They are on and running. Generators are off for now. We'll wait until our engines get powered up. External power is still showing is on. Everything's looking good up here. Hydraulics are already on. We're not going to forget that again. We're going to go ahead here and get our AC generators on already. Probe heats can come on as well, seeming as we are about to push. Everything is looking good there. Alright, our overhead check is completed. We should be good to go ahead and start engines now. So let's go ahead and get our starter over to both A and B, and we'll go ahead and turn 2. Alright, engine number 2 has come to life, ladies and gents. Let's come over here and request tail left. That probably wasn't the right direction, but that's okay. go ahead and release the parking brake so we can get pushback initiated. We're going to come down here, get our right engine on, or generator on, the other generator's on as well. So we're going to come over here, disconnect the ground power, disconnect the wheel chocks.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay. So we're going to come over here and we're going to turn engine number 1 now. But you know what? Alright, you got 2 successful engine starts, folks. Let's come back into the flight deck here. Let's just make sure that, I don't know what all that racket is. Let's go ahead and get our other generator on. Everything's looking good as far as that is concerned. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Beacon lights, we'll pop those on now as we are running. And we are all set. We're just going to wait for our pushback to stop. We'll get our takeoff flaps set and ready to go, and we'll be good to taxi on out of here. And because of that, folks, we're going to go ahead and get our camera off, seeming as we are going to be switching to head tracking. So we're going to go ahead and get our no face cam view ready to go here. We got to set our parking brake for these lovely people so they can finish up. And I'll get us outside real quick while I get the head tracking set up. Okay, head tracking is all set up now. She's standing inside the fuselage. Interesting. Alright, thank you for dropping the nose. Appreciate that. Get inside here. Ragdolling us all around. We are at ground idle. Gonna go ahead and get a quick flight controls test to make sure that they are free and correct.
Right is clear.
Maybe not. Let's see. Are they moving out here? Does the control yoke not move? Or is... Our hydraulics are on. It's because we have low pitch and we don't have hydraulic pressure. Would that be why? I'm guessing. Fuel selectors are all set. We still don't have hydraulics. At least I don't think. Kind of hard to tell. Not forgetting anything, am I? No, that's all set. I don't think... the yoke moves, right? Like, I couldn't tell last time, unless it doesn't. If the yoke doesn't move, then... okay, I guess. Well, we will go ahead and disconnect the parking brake and see what happens here. Yeah, we have control. It just doesn't seem like the yoke moves. That's really surprising for a basic feature like that the yoke doesn't move, but alright, whatever. Alright. want to get the airplane too fast. So we're going to cross runway 14 up here, turn right onto Alpha, follow it all the way down, and then we'll get on to runway 32. This just seemed like a much easier taxi route than going all the way down Lima, turning right onto Charlie, and then turning right onto Alpha. Because we would have had a taxi to even get out of the ramp area before that. This right here is just a straight shot and get the airplane up to speed a little bit and be on our way in no time. Oh yeah, head tracking. There it is. Always forget about the head tracking. Right, here's where we're following our taxiway here onto Alpha. Go ahead and keep the speed under 10 knots when we're making turns. At least try to, at least. Alright, now it's pretty much a straight shot all the way down Alpha here until we get onto our departure runway and we'll be giddy uppin'. Remember folks, if you haven't done so already, if you are watching, please hit the like button on this stream. I'd really greatly appreciate that. Every like truly does count, everybody, to get the YouTube algorithm doing its thing. We kind of dropped off there a little bit. We had several weeks straight of me streaming 4 to 5 days per week, and that was just getting exhausting. Not only that, but some big things happened at work, so we had to take a break. So let's get the YouTube algorithm going again, folks. Let's get more people in here to vibe, talk about airplanes, talk about anything. Got a lot of ideas that I want to get going for the channel coming up soon. So some changes coming. No change to the format, just maybe a change in the way we're going to do things. And I'm thinking what we're going to do is focus mainly, honestly, guys, on heavies coming up soon, and then maybe do some wide bodies. I mean, some narrow bodies in between. Get some MD-80 ops in there too, mixed in. The DC-3 didn't really seem too much of a hit. Speaking of the 750 subscriber long haul special, I guess I should speak about that, because seeming as it ended abruptly and early, I have to tell you, I'm kind of a bit surprised, because like 19 people voted for the DC-6. Now, there was only 2 options for the poll, which was DC-3 and DC-6. Now, I did that based on the airplanes that I like to fly, not so much the airplanes that people like to see me fly. So, you know, I think I kind of have to learn that balance there of it's not so much about me, it's about the consumer. Well, that's where you're going wrong, brother. It's about the consumer. Someone sticks an M80 up a bullfrog's ass? Call yourself Kicking Wing, Animal Doctor. I would. Someone name that movie. Come on. Someone's got to know it. Someone in here. RM, if you're in the background, back me up here. We seem to probably be around the same age. At least this airport's chart is right. Unlike the last one we were at. Takeoff flaps. We'll go ahead and get those set now. Taxiing on out to our runway to complete leg number 2 of our FedEx ops in the ATR-72-600. The airplane's starting to grow on me a little bit. That arrival was actually quite nice. It handled very nicely. I went ahead and dumbed down the sensitivity on all of the control surfaces, and it was definitely a lot better. The control surfaces just aren't heavy. Like, for instance, when we fly a, you know, something heavy or, you know, even something like a 737 or an MD-80, you know, pulling back takes a lot of pressure on that yoke to get yourself up and out of the air. Not a lot of pressure, but you guys know the standard tug. I did that standard tug in the ATR, and we tail struck. We shot up in the air like a bat out of hell, and the tail struck the ground, and it was very interesting because I was just not expecting that. So I think the sensitivity settings for me right now are like minus 60. Is that what we made it? Minus 60 on our sensitivity, which is crazy. All right, landing lights coming on, folks. We're going to be getting out of here. Strobes on as well. Enjoy the arrival in the ATR, everybody. We're just going to go ahead and we are going to turn and burn. So enjoy, folks. Enjoy the head tracking departure as we head back towards Fort Worth in a FedEx ATR-72. I'll speak to you guys after departure. I'm going to go ahead and do our usual call-outs, like V1, rotate, all that kind of stuff, airspeed alive, cross-check, you know. Enjoy! Let me tell you, these throttles are something else, man. Something else. Sorry, I'm actually having a coughing fit. Ugh, my goodness. Damn wildfire smoke. Okay. Let's get up and rolling, people. Ooh, we're forgetting this. Aha. You pesky little thing, you. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, and that unlocked our control surfaces, too. Noted, folks. Learning new things every day. Okay. Lovely. Let's go on ahead and get out of here. Advancing power to takeoff thrust. Alright, away we go, folks. We're straight here. Alright, up we go, folks. Positive rate, gear up. Let me tell you, these click spots, whoever came up with that idea, good God. Alright, let's go ahead and level our wings to get on course here, climbing to 5,000. A little bit of a wind pushing us around there, just a little bit. Lower our nose, use some trim here. We are getting jostled, folks. Okay, I think we're going to be good to go ahead and activate the autopilot here. I'm going to click VNav, Nav, VNav, autopilot. And there she goes. I'm going to come down here as well. We're going to get our engines rated to climb. Head tracking comes off. Let's go ahead and get the face camera back on here. While we're doing that, we'll go ahead and get an engine view. Alright, and here we are. Awesome. Much better departure this time around, as I have remembered pretty much everything that we need to do. We're coming up on to go ahead and retract our flaps here. We just reached 5,000 feet. As our flaps retract, we're going to go ahead and climb to about 190 knots. And we're going to click speed hold here and get our altitude set to 18,000 feet. Or 20,000 feet, rather. My apologies. Sorry, I'm having horrible allergies this time of year, and this wildfire smoke and all that, and me vaping like a freaking you-know-what, looking like a chimney. Doesn't help. I need to quit. That's what I need to do. Alright, and away we go, folks. Leg number 2 underway. Man. Swiss, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Our lovely ATR-72. Dash 600. FedEx. How are you doing, Swiss? Everything going alright with you? Having a good weekend so far? I hope you are. I know I am. Always love it when I'm able to stream for everybody. I don't know if you remember me. I do. I have a pretty good memory when it comes to that kind of stuff, especially if you pop in often and you actually ask me questions and interact with me. I will remember you. I'm very good at that. Decided what our load is. Oh, really? Just that sentence structure alone makes me nervous. Yes, I know. You came in and you messaged me or popped in there with your new YouTube channel. I see everything, my friend. I'm just terrible at responding. One of your old mods? Yep. I know. You let that power get to your head mighty fast, man. Nuts, huh? What kind of nuts? Man, the climb rate really isn't that crazy. Yep, I'm back to watch you again. Nice, man. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. I don't really like that, so we're gonna go to MTC. Get as much power as we can, just because this climb rate just ain't doing it, folks. D's and planters. It's so dark over here, man. I need a light. I have an idea. Modern problems require modern solutions. Hold on. Let me go ahead and try this here. I mean, it's not exactly an ingenious solution, but it works, right? I mean, no, it's not really working that well, is it? No. Hey, we tried. I gotta get one of those halo light things, you know? Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, there goes 10,000 feet, folks, in the ATR. We're gonna get our landing lights off now. Everything's looking wonderful. Hey, everybody, drop a like if you haven't done so already. Would really, really greatly appreciate that. We're chasing 20 likes on the stream. I came up with an imaginary like count in my head. We are chasing 20, everybody. We just had our 750 subscriber long haul special. Chasing 1,000, folks. 1,000 subs. How crazy is that to think that we are already about to achieve that goal? Probably would have achieved it sooner if I would have kept to a more vigorous streaming schedule for a little while there, but hey, man, I go for do the best I can, you know what I'm saying? Hit 20 likes? Well, there you go, man. I have a new Dizzy account, though. Can you friend me on it? Why don't you friend me? That'll be the easiest way, right now. Forgot mine? It's literally FlyWithMB, my friend. Or exclamation point Discord in the chat. Geeky, he is here, the man, myth, and legend. Don't worry, I'm here. It's a rather gray day out here in good old New England. On our way up to 20,000 feet in the lovely ATR-72-600. Starting to come around into liking it, but it's still kind of a hit or miss thing for me at the moment. Not sure if I'm exactly convinced just yet, but as time goes on, who knows, maybe I'll be persuaded. We can only hope. Fell asleep? No worries, man. I understand what being tired is like, so you don't have to apologize, my friend. Please, sleep all you want. Not hurting my feelings at all. Hey, Landon's Tech Review coming in with a subscription. Thanks, Landon. Adding another sub to our account. Thank you very, very much, my friend. And account number 2, 3, whichever one that is, welcome to the channel. Who's ready for some MD-80 action on Sunday morning, folks? Anybody? Who's ready for it? Geek, you ready for the MD-80? More MD-80 action flying the Maddog. Hopefully she doesn't bark at us too much this time around, ladies and gentlemen. Did a test flight with it. I'm going to go ahead and pop some pictures in the Discord just to show everybody how incredible, how absolutely incredible the scenery looked when we were flying in. Only problem is it was just very, the scenery wasn't right, the charts were wrong, and it was just very infuriating, just because we were flying in Venezuela, so I don't think that Microsoft has done anything yet with those airports, and they are, in fact, incorrect. So, one of the airports had scenery, and the others don't. So I'm going to run another test of the flight again tomorrow and see exactly how well we do and see if I can get a little bit better with it. Because I'm not going to fly into that airport if it's going to be all fucked up, you know. Alright, if you go into the media section of the Discord, folks, I'm going to go ahead and upload a couple of files here from my practice MD-80 flights the other evening. Grab a look at those screenshots. We had a beautiful sunset, absolutely incredible. We're about to reach cruise altitude in about 20 nautical miles or so. About 174 nautical miles to go. We have to be at 3,000 feet, it looks like, in 158 nautical miles. So that's plenty manageable. We can take care of that on our own, can't we? Don't really mess with this at all. What's all this? Radar, huh? I mean, we're probably not going to get anything. Does it work, though, is the question. Looks like it. There's just no weather out there for it to pick up, so that's cool. So at least we know we have weather radar, at least. So that's pretty fantastic stuff. Think you're ready? Good. Very good. Good. Alright, I put those pictures in the media section of the Discord, folks. If anybody wants to go check those out from our practice flight in the lovely Leonardo MD-82. They also released the expansion so you can get the MD-83 and MD-88. And yeah, that's going to be going in my collection very, very soon. Because my goodness. The Super 80, man. You can't go wrong with the Super 80. Like, you're bananas if you think you can. I want to pop up, it just did. Alright. Seems like it was right about our altitude there, so we're just going to go ahead and level off here, wherever that is. Altitude hold. Is there an altitude hold button? There's a speed hold button, but no altitude hold button. So we'll take her up to 18,000. We're not quite going to stretch it all the way to 20. That's just unrealistic by the time we get up there. Just based on how fast the airplane's going right now and our actual arrival. Yeah, I don't really feel like dealing with that. What is going on right here? That's interesting. I take it it's going to be this right here. Yep. Yeah, but you... Stupid yoke. What's that do? I mean... Good enough. I mean, we're going to turn shy of the course anyway. TOD's right here. Interesting, we're actually getting TOD information this time around. Last flight we didn't, so... TOD's telling us over here we also need to adjust our perf information over here to show a cruising level of 18,000 now, not 20. So, here's our approach speed and everything now, too. That's beautiful. Even gives us our winds and everything. That's fantastic stuff. What is going on? Probably because we aren't in standard. Yep, there we go. Alright, we're going to be ready to go ahead and get our power mode into standard. Not standard, into, whatchamacallit there. Standard. Cruise. Once we level off officially, there's altitude hold mode. And there we go, let's come over here and get our power over to cruise. Alright, and that's it. Also, if you want to, I can make rolls for your Dizzy. I know how? Possibly, my man, if I'm ever looking into upgrading that a little bit. Like I said, follow me on Instagram. That's going to be the best way now. There's an Instagram that just popped up right there. Follow my official Instagram here. Go ahead and give that a follow. It's going to be the easiest way to catch up with me. I didn't post anything on there today. I kind of failed to do that, but I'll try to post on there as often as I can. Oh, right. You don't have an Insta, sadly? Well, a lot of people don't have Instas. But honestly, it's just easier to use than Discord. Discord just has way too much going on for myself. Simple-brained individual. Get back inside the flight deck now, or TOD. I think we just already passed it. No, TOD's over here. What? That's not right. Thank you, Maddog. Cheers, everybody, to Keystone Light, aka Coors Light. Geek, are you in here? What's your opinion of Keystone? RM, what's your opinion of Keystone? I'll take the $22 30 racks all day, every day. That's not our true TOD. There's no way in hell. TOD is a 97. I mean, actually, distance to go 148. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, we'll go with it. I mean, I don't think so, but we'll see. Evano, hello, my friend. Hey, Michael. Finally able to see your lives again. How you doing, big boss? I'm doing well, my friend. Had to take some time off, focus on myself with my job, my career. I got a new job at a very reputable company, and, you know, a lot on the line with it, and it needed all of my focus. And I'm that kind of person that, you know, in order for me to do something, I have to be in it 100%. And unfortunately, trying to stream 4 to 5 days per week while preparing for that just really wasn't doable for me. So, and I'm not a person that's going to do things half-assed. So that's why I disappeared for a little bit, but good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Happy the YouTube algorithm is doing its thing, popping up on your YouTube recommendations. Very, very good. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. 757 subs, folks. Whoa, boy. We are growing. Let's go ahead and snip that, just because I want to be able to post that somewhere. 757 subscribers. Very cool. Go ahead and save that PMG. Cheers, everybody. Enjoying a fresh, cold one with all of y'all today. I gotta get better at not leaving my views just pointing down in the middle of nowhere. Because it's different. You know, you guys are watching me. You're not in person. For me, being in person, it's easy for me to just forget that I'm looking at the camera or just staring into the ND of the flight deck. So I try my best, but, you know, us short attention span folk lose track easily. Good to hear that you're doing well, growing on the subs as well. 757 for sure. Definitely probably would be a lot higher than that if I didn't take my like 2 or 3 month hiatus. But it is what it is, you know? We're back at it now, streaming as much as I can. I've streamed, what, 4 or 5 times over the past couple weeks? So happy PMDG released their 737-700 and 737-800 on Xbox. I know, that's crazy. And very happy that you are able to enjoy them, my friend. Absolutely incredible airplanes, and I just hope that the Xbox version does it justice. That's all I can say. Chasing 1,000 now, ladies and gentlemen. 1,000 subby wubbies. We're getting closer and closer. Hopefully we can hit that ASAP. 1,000 subs means applying for like the YouTube partnership program, whatever that is. So I will definitely be doing that and hopefully start to get some super chats in and everything like that. Not really maybe looking forward to anything like running ads on videos or anything like that. I mean, just not really my thing, but for sure, Thrustmaster, if you're out there, everybody share this stream to your socials. Mention Thrustmaster, !Thrustmaster, !Thrustmaster. Give me a sponsorship, man. I'll put your logo in the top left-hand corner. I got all your stuff. I have the Thrustmaster Boeing Yoke, Thrustmaster HOTAS 1, Thrustmaster Airbus Captain Pack. Come on, I've been supporting you for years. Give me a sponsorship, even just a logo. Give me permission to flash your logo up in the top right-hand corner. Everybody, share this to your socials, share the stream to your socials, and mention Thrustmaster. Let's go ahead and get a sponsor for the channel. Even though I'm only 750 subs, I grow like you wouldn't believe. That sounded terrible, and I'm never going to repeat that statement. God, I'm vibing tonight, folks. I don't have it yet, so I want to get it for Christmas. Well, alright, man. I hope that is what is delivered to you. And we are also running on Ultra Everything now, folks. Ultra Everything when we're flying a lower, an airplane that doesn't take up as much computer power, we can run on ultra. So we are ultra'd out, and let me tell you, it looks pretty. Looks awfully pretty. I probably shouldn't be drinking alcohol on stream though, huh? My stream is marked not for kids, so you're all on your own. Oh boy. Accidentally almost just hit the end stream button. Whoops, whoops. I would not have been impressed with that. Alright, winding down here, folks, as we approach our destination of Fort Worth. In Fort Worth, Texas, but we're not going into Dallas-Fort Worth International. No, no. We are going into lovely Fort Worth Alliance Airport. Kilo Alpha Foxtrot Whiskey. Fort Worth Alliance Airport in Fort Worth, Texas. Our alternate is Austin, but I don't think that we'll have a problem getting right on into Fort Worth Alliance Airport. Should be a good one. Will you ever fly some GA aircraft? Or is it not my thing? It is. It is my thing. There's just one thing I'm waiting for to do it. And you'll see what I'm talking about. One thing. I need one more thing to just make the experience that much more surreal for me. And that's VR for GA. Just because when it comes to GA with VR, the airplanes are so small, it's going to make that VR perspective a lot more realistic and a lot more, like, I don't want to say scaled to me. So we're waiting for a VR headset, which I will be acquiring in sometime in the future. But would I love to do some GA stuff? Absolutely. I'm not sure if you count TBMs as GA. I've done a couple of TBM flights on here before. Also, I mean, yeah, maybe throwing up a 172 or even something smaller like a 152, trying to get into some challenging airports would be cool. You know, I fly DC-3s every now and then, which is kind of cool as well. That's kind of what I like. I like clunky, I like heavy controls, I like old. But of course, we got to mix in some of the new stuff with the old, you know what I'm saying? Perfect example being the ATR, of which you all see before you. I don't really feel good about where it's telling us to descend. I mean, yeah, that's about right based on the descent rule. But that's steep, man. That's a steep descent. I don't know about that. That might be a little bit too much. There we go, me leaving the camera zoomed in at the FMC again. What about some eye tracker? Funny you should mention. We do have eye tracking now. Go back to departure, just before departure during taxi, we do have eye tracking now. We do. We've upgraded quite a bit. Not sure if you guys have noticed, but I've done some work to the layout. We have a border now around my camera. Look, added that. You know, we're trying here. I'm sorry, not eye tracking, head tracking. Let me be clear. Same thing. Right, Grant. Hey, how do I get my flight on Volaris? You mean Volanta? I'm not sure if you can do that with Xbox, man. Hey, man, I'm so excited. We only have a few weeks left till I take a flight. Nice, man. I'm jelly. Consider me jelly. Damn, you're upgrading the mic as well, and the head tracker. Besides the VR headset, what else would you like to have for a better experience? A 4070. About being real, and an i9 processor for a better experience. That's what I need. I need a better rig. A better chair, for sure. I have the 4K camera now. The mic I've had actually the whole time since I've started streaming. I've always had this one. I have a laptop I can use, so how? I don't know, man. Google. Good old Google will come in handy for that. I am not sure how you can achieve Volanta on Xbox. Or you have a PE of a laptop I can use, so how? I mean, it depends, man. If you're playing Flight Sim on a laptop, you can use Volanta. If you're not, I don't know if it can be done through Xbox. I'm not sure if there's a Sim Connect client for Xbox. I really don't know. You're gonna have to look. This is the new intro music, too. Wow! Holy turn, my goodness. Good thing we're flying cargo. What about live ATC? Ready for more practice? You know, man, I don't think that's ever anything I'm going to want to do. Hope that doesn't disappoint anybody. You know. I don't matter. I mean, man, it's easy as going on Google and typing, can you use Volanta on Xbox? I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, swipe up from the stream for a second and look. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying. But in regards to live ATC, I mean, I don't think that's anything I'm ever going to want to ever do. Maybe possibly with GA, General Aviation. Not an airliner. I have a knack alone for not paying attention when I don't have ATC, when I'm vibing with you guys and talking, let alone with ATC. I just know I just wouldn't do well at it, man. I just know for a fact. And it's not that I don't think I wouldn't be able to get anything, you know, like as far as the language goes, the verbiage, talking on the radio. I know I can do it. I've done a few practice flights with it. I'm just the kind of person that just gets too nervous and you know, I'll be way caught off guard, and I don't want to ruin the controller's experience that's doing it for fun themselves. You know what I mean? What is going on here? Manual? Oh, you son of a gun. Get out of here, manual. Well, let me guess. I can't delete that, can I? Manual. What was that again? Keen? Next waypoint, manual, keen. Yeah, I'm gonna clear that. Cancel. Oh. Huh. There we go. Right, that's fixed. Lovely. I didn't realize that was gonna do that. That's not usually... It's not what it's like on like a 7.3 or anything like that, so that's different. Noted for the future, for sure. Oops, god damn. This is awful. Whatever this is, whatever this touch screen is right here with getting all your stuff, this is just... Ugh. God, why can't there be a knob? But there's no knob over here that exists. No knob. Is this thing really a touch screen in the real airplane to get your shit up without any notification of what you're doing? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Rant over. Do you know how to go into online mode in MSFS? Because I'm always in a server with both one, so I'm lonely, everything I play. I mean, it sounds like if you're logged into your Xbox account, or Microsoft account, I think it's Xbox, whatever the multiplayer client is for Microsoft Flight Simulator Online. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, it could be a number of different things. Google. It might have something to do too as well with that, like show local players only or show players only. It's a particular setting you have to play with. I really like the Cessna 208. Yeah, man, the Grand Caravan. They're getting me excited, man. Yeah, the Grand Caravan is one of those airplanes that's just, it's slow, but it's a turboprop and small and single pilot and all that, you know. It just, the experience is really easy. Where did I fly the Cessna? Was it in Alaska, Canada, Iceland? No, we were somewhere. Was it Alaska? We were somewhere where the photoreal scenery wasn't really loading that well. I don't remember where we were. It was a while ago now. I've done it a few times. I've done the C-208 in Hawaii as well with Kalei Airlines, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that stuff comes up every now and again, man. You just gotta keep tuning in. Never know when I might sneak something GA in. Bet. Coming up on TOD here, folks, very shortly, in about 5 nautical miles, which means the airplane should start descending on its own, figuratively speaking. So we're going to get down to 3,100 feet. Set the altitude and see if the VNAV... Nope, it's not. See, look. Altitude select. So, what's the function of this VNAV button, then? I guess is what I'm confused on. Is it only climbing and getting up to altitude? Because that's what it seems like. Because we're in altitude hold right now, I think is probably the problem. So if I put us in VNAV right now, what's going to happen? Nothing. So if I move the altitude selector down, what happens? Nothing. Okay. Let's bring it down to 3,100. Yeah, you see what it's doing? See what it's doing with the TOD? How it's moving it up? So I guess we're going to have to go vertical speed on it. That's fine. Was Alaska? Alright. Yeah, I've done Alaska. I've done Hawaii. You've done the... hey, here's Fort Worth up here. Dallas, Fort Worth. Flying right over it. So we're coming up on TOD right here, so we're just going to go ahead and just do a manual managed vertical speed descent at this point. We'll get us down as well. So we'll go ahead and get us into a vertical speed now and get our descent started. We'll select 500 feet initially. We'll come back down here. Initially get our engines down to 50% power on the initial start of our descent. We're going to go ahead and get some nose down more here. We'll aim for about 1,500 feet per minute. We'll get 1,500 feet selected. And then we'll come over here and we'll bring our engines down to flight idle. And there's flight idle on both of our engines. We should be descending rather nicely now. Looking good. This is going to be the last song, too, as well. And we have a visitor here, folks. Come check this out, who it is. You little Wayne Katie. He's our little boy. We just had a little health scare with him. Frickin' little guy. Had a reaction to his vaccine. By the way, does GSX works on the ATR? It does, right? If I'm not mistaken, there was a bug with the VNAV, or it was. I don't know if it was the right bug with the VNAV. I mean, there could be an update available for the airplane that I just never sorted. But heading down nicely, folks. Ah, cute. Yeah, he is. We have another one floating around here somewhere, another kitten. We have 3 cats now. Not sure where he is. He's flying with Daddy. Oops. Might be altitude, might be. We gotta keep going. Back down to 1,500, please. 3,100 feet. And down we go. Yeah, you can definitely tell when we're running on Ultra because we get the stutters when we move cameras and it loads in all the graphics over here, all the scenery. We slow down like 20 frames per second. We got minus 113 on the first arrival, ladies and germs. Let's see if we can match that on the second. I'm thinking that we'll be able to. Hoping that we'll be able to. Ain't that right, Caney Waney? This will be the last song as well, folks. Alright, and that's it on the music, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. Hate to disappoint everybody. Oops. Brought out the Microsoft Store on accident. What is normally my FPS? On stream, anywhere between 40 and 60. We're getting like 30, 32, 33 right now, but we're flying over Fort Worth. And there's a lot of stuff going on Fort Worth. Look at how nice that looks. Ooh, see how it stutters right there while we move views and we load again? So now we're at 26, 30, 35, 36. So there's speak of the devil, there's Fort Worth right now. But look at how nice that looks. 34 frames per second. We're running on ultra streaming at the same time. So, I mean, it looks pretty darn impressive. We're about to pass below 10,000 feet here. It's like 2,400 feet we need to be above right here by the time we reach Romps. Speaking of which, we need to come down here and get our... Oh no, we're doing a visual RNAV. Never mind, or an RNAV. AKA visual for me. So we don't need to do anything. With 4K, right? Does look good. Yeah, no, this isn't 4K. This is, 2560 by 1660. Is that 4K? Could be. I don't know. But yeah, it does stutter a little bit, but I have the level of detail on the ground to 200. Object level of detail is 200. Texture resolution is ultra. Clouds are ultra. Pre-render is ultra. All the shadows and everything are ultra, or it's not ultra, but it's all the way up. Trees are high, and pretty much everything else is high. And I'll only do that when we're flying something built by Asobo, because they will build it to run with their system well and give people a good experience to make that cashola. You know what I'm saying? Yep, so 3,000 feet is the altitude we're looking for. Still 187 knots on the ground speed as we come down. We're probably about 15 nautical miles until we're about to turn left onto our RNAV approach here. But yes, it does look darn good. I will give it that. You're in the online server? Nice, man. Okay, let's see. What's the landing speed on the ATR for our flight today? It's looking like it's gonna be 107 on the approach, so probably like 101 knots. Probably around there. So we'll get our speed selected there to well, no, we can't, because, yeah, never mind. Yeah, but probably 104 knots, 103 knots is when we'll touch down, give or take. Alaska Airlines More to Love livery A321 LEAP departing from LA heading to Seattle. All right, sounds like a good one, man. And then go head on over to Anchorage after that. Do that the next morning. I'm flying tomorrow morning. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I'm doing something long. What's this right here? It looks like a racetrack or something. Anybody know what that is? Here in Texas? That's definitely a racetrack. Anybody know? Two of them. Racetrack here or some kind of horse track or something. This is definitely a racetrack. Not sure what racetrack that is, but if anybody knows. But yeah, cool. Cool beans. Alright, here comes about the time we're going to start slowing the airplane down, bringing the power down just a little bit there into manual mode. Bring our speed down just a little bit for us, and we can lessen our descent rate to help as well. Shooting for probably about 1,200 feet per minute is going to be a good descent rate from here on out. as the airplane slows down. Indianapolis Speedway? No, we're in Texas. So I don't know what it could be. Oh, poop. I want to get a screenshot of it. What is happening? My computer's having a stroke at the moment. Well, I couldn't get a screenshot, but now my mouse isn't moving. Oh, jeez. My mouse legit isn't moving. Nothing's moving. Look. I'm bugged out completely. Look. Nothing is moving. Is my mouse... Did my mouse die? No. Oh, are you shitting me? Alright. Control-Alt-Delete. Hold on. You go over to the task manager. Did that get us back? It did. Alright. Cool. Don't know what that was about. Looks like a strobe. Yeah, it was flashing. That's what I was like, what is going on here? Definitely something, a bug or something. I don't know what the deal with that was, but... Anyways, we're at 3,000 feet here now, so we're going to go ahead and increase our engine power just a little bit more. Thank you very much. If somebody goes ahead and makes a donation, you'll be able to hear the new donation thank you. If anybody hasn't heard it yet, we're going to go ahead and lower the flaps just a wee bit. Bro, this A321 is nice. It has dull plate interior and everything, a tablet controlling everything. Gotta love those tablets. Speed is looking good, 145. Looking perfect. We're turning left. We overshot the turn just a little bit, but that's no problem. We'll have plenty of time to line back up. Time to get down to 2,400 feet, though. One thing that we need to do, so we'll set a descent rate of about 300 feet per minute. Should do fine for that. We'll go 500 feet per minute. Visual contact with the runway right up here, folks. As we continue along with the visual here, lowering engine power to near idle. Not quite idle, but near idle. At about 5 miles, we'll go ahead and throw the gear, and then we're going to go ahead and throw the rest of the flaps. Simulator volume is coming up here, folks. Wish us luck on this one. We got minus 113 on the last one according to Volanta. So let's see how we do with this one here. Go 2,400. Doing perfect. Lining up with the runway now. Almost at about 5 miles. We're going to put out a little bit more engine power to keep us from going below full flaps. The speed required for full flaps. We're just about to approach it right now. Go, give us a little bit more engine power there. Man, these throttles are rough. There's one gripe I have with the ATR, it's the throttles. There's one thing I can't stand. You should check your donate URL. It says page not found. Do you record for playback? Ooh, I did not. Thank you for the reminder. Boop. Now we are. Thank you, friend. Alright, gear coming down. Flaps full. Ooh, we're overspeeding slightly. Oops. Let's make it mayo. Yeah. Alright. Coming in my control now. Let's go ahead and get this baby in, shall we? Seems like we're a little bit high. We followed the approach right in at the suggested altitudes. Approach speed was 106. One thing, like these throttles, man, ugh. Whoever did this, I didn't adjust my chair before coming in. Get her back lined up here. Doing okay now. Perfect. We have 2 yellow, 2 white, 2 red. Get her lined back up on the center line here. Going nicely. We might be a little bit high still. No worries. Watching our speed. We don't want to get too slow here. We're definitely a little bit fast according to our FMC for what our approach speed should be. But it almost seems like our landing speed should be 106 and not. We have a 7 knot headwind going a slight cross now. I need pedals so bad. It's not to be believed. That would definitely take away all my aileron input, but because I don't have pedals, it's extremely hard. A little bit high still, but that's okay. We'll get her right on in, no worries. A little hazy here today, back in Fort Worth on our way back in. Ooh,
200.
There's that sensitivity I was talking about.
100.
Ooh, she's sensitive already.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And just like that, she is slowed down. Welcome, folks. Well, alright. What a nice landing. You recommend the Logitech pedals? Yeah, I need to get a set, man. A little hard, but mayo. I disagree. But that's usually the comment that would come from you originally, my friend. Alright. Let's go on ahead and get ourselves all turned off the runway here, and then we'll go right into replay. Alright, we'll go ahead and get ourselves all set up right here. We'll get the replay activated, folks. Go ahead and do live, no camera for the replay. We'll stop recording. Go ahead and hit play on this. Alright, everything's looking good there. We'll go ahead and grab this view first. Speed it up a little bit here. There we go. Alright, enjoy, folks. I always love that rudder kick you need to put in. But alright, looking good on that replay. Let's go ahead and get us back a little bit. Go ahead and get a different view. Sound of the propeller sounds so good. Got the A380 here, dang. What do you mean? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get one last view. Well, two last views. One last view with me on the mic that's gonna be outside. Everybody enjoy the viewpoint from here. So I'd like to put ourselves in this one. Oops. Not exactly the most center line thing in the world, but it worked. Well, alright folks, that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to go ahead and get the sim volume turned down. Thank you so much, folks. I greatly appreciate all of you that tuned in today. Remember, Sunday, we're going to be taking a ride in the Leonardo MD-80. Should be very, very fun. Laser Airlines flying in Venezuela for the first time. Looking forward to that one. There might be a slight route change in between. Take a look and keep a look into Instagram and the Discord for that. I'll post on YouTube as well. We might be changing up the routing a little bit because the charts were way incorrect for one of the airports that we chose to go into, and that's because I'm assuming Asobo hasn't gotten down to making it correct for Venezuela. So anyways, one more replay view from the nose, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. I'll catch you guys all on Sunday morning. Enjoy the rest of your afternoons. I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Till next time, everybody. Peace out.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. 500. Don't sink. 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 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.